Hey guys, it's Joy here, and I have some really fun projects for you today to decorate your table for Easter. We have a cute little tablescape with the I'm a Hugger bunny and then a bunny treat wrap. So here is that bunny treat wrap. You've got the dies here, and then there is this coordinating stamp that gives you the little face and it has a little sentiment. Then you have the I'm a Hugger bunny dies, and then there's a little stamp set that goes with that for the faces. Then you have that stamp set there that says it's a Please Be Seated stamp set, and these are the Foil It Tablescape. So we will be doing a little bit of foiling, and you can see that there's different designs on this, and they are so darling to create a little table setting for Easter that has the cute little names. I'm using those Mini Caps Alpha and Number dies, the Shattered Glass Deco Foil, Oreo ink, Pink Champagne and Mint Julep, a blender brush, and some colored cardstock. So I die cut this bunny. This is the I'm a Hugger bunny from Sugar Cube Cardstock, and also from Rosewater Cardstock. That's going to be the ears. So I flipped this bunny over to adhere the insides of the ears on the back. Then you have these cute little feet that are die cut from Sea Salt and Sugar Cube Cardstock. And then we've got his little bunny tail that is from Sugar Cube Cardstock, and then a little pink nose from the Rosewater Cardstock. Let's get his face stamped on here. So this is going to hold like your little place card. So that way when you're coming to a fun dinner or a luncheon and you're going to know where your seat is, it's going to have your name on it. I'm going to be using the Mini Caps Alpha and Numbers die to definitely make this custom. But you can also you can handwrite it, or you can just use the sentiments from the Please Be Seated stamp set. But I am going to do both, so we'll see how that goes. I'm using Oreo ink to stamp this cute little face. Then I want to glue on that little pink nose. It's like in the shape of a little heart, and super darling. But now he's got character. I'm tucking in one of those little place cards under his arms because when it's die cut, it's open underneath, so you can slide it underneath. That way I can adhere down the feet and the tail. I'm only adding a little bit of glue at the base of the feet so you can tuck that card in. Okay, this is the bunny treat wrap, again from Sugar Cube Cardstock. You need 2 of the bunnies and 1 of the little, I'm going to call it the centerpiece. You guys will see what I mean here in a minute. But let's do his little face. I am using I am using Pink Champagne ink for his cheeks, and then Oreo ink for the nose and the eyes. I say he, but it's going to be a girl because I used the eyes with the lashes. There is a set that does not have lashes, which is super cute. So I'm just getting the little mouth area lined up with the stamp set. Of course, I'm using the Misty because it makes it super simple to do this. Then the eyes are going to get lined up. I apologize for my head being in the way, but I needed to make sure everything was nice and straight. But look at those cute eyes. Now I have the ears die cut from the Rosewater Cardstock. I'm going to just put those in place with some liquid glue. And you can see how cute this little bunny is. Now there's 2 pieces. I just did the face on the one piece. I guess you could do it on both and it could be double-sided, but I just did it on the piece that would be in the front. Okay, flip your pieces over, add some adhesive to one side and overlap the bunnies. You have those little tabs at the bottom, overlap those. Then you have this center piece that's going to go underneath, so I'm going to add some some tape runner to that and adhere my bunnies, and then I can fold everything up on the score lines. Now on each side of the pieces I'm folding up now, there are little tabs. I'm going to fold those in, and that's where you're going to add adhesive so it can stick to the bunny heads, if that makes sense. And I'll show you that here in just a second. You could use a tape runner or some double-sided tape. I'm using liquid glue. It does dry pretty quick. I just had to hold it in place for just about 30 seconds, and then it was perfectly fine. So I'm just going to fold everything up, making sure it's even. And then once that's dry, you have your cute little treat wrap, your little bunny treat wrap. Let's foil our card. This is from the Foil It Tablescape. I liked this with the flowers at the bottom because I'm going to put my daughter's name, and she has a longer name, so I wanted to make sure that that would fit. I am using the shattered glass deco foil. I put it in my carrier sheet and ran it through my ink machine, and now we have our foiled little place card. I decided to do a little bit of ink blending with mint julep ink just so this would feel a little more spring and Easter with a little bit of green. I'm going to be a little bit darker, and you can just go over your foil and gently rub it off because the ink will sit on top. I have die cut my daughter's name, Jordan, from the Rosewater cardstock. I want to stamp the sentiment from the Please Be Seated, and I picked the Happy Easter, and it's in a really pretty scripty font, and I'm going to ink that up with pink champagne, so the two pinks are different, which I really like. And then we can glue her name on. I'm gonna line these up and start in the center and work my way out. I am going to move it up just a little bit so it's more centered in the open area. But I love these mini caps alpha dies because they're so small, so it's totally perfect for a project like this. But if you don't want to die cut a name, you absolutely could just write it with a pretty pen and, you know, beautiful cursive and all that good stuff. Okay, let's finish adhering that down. Then let's add some details. I'm using my white gel pen. I'm going to add white to the open areas of the eyes, a few little highlights on the pink parts of the ears, and a little bit of highlights on those cheeks, and the same with this bunny for the eyes and the ears. I'm going to add some dots above these foiled flowers, just some white dots. I felt like it just added a little something extra, and you may not be able to see it great on camera, but it does look really, really pretty. And let's put some jelly beans in that bunny treat wrap, and look at how cute that is. So you can put this on your table, and you guys will see the photos here in just a minute of what that looks like. And it's so cute. Thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this project, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. You can find all of these products at the Tailored Expressions web store at tailoredexpressions.com.